Welcome to my channel. I'm Chris, and today we have an apartment tour video for you. But this video is a little bit different. Usually I do apartment tours of Seattle apartments, but this time we're driving on down to Bellevue. For those who don't know, Bellevue is a city that's about 10 miles east of Seattle. It has a population of 144,000, which has been consistently growing with all the tech companies in the area. The apartment we're going to look at today is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 710 square foot in the Avalon Towers in downtown Bellevue. The Avalon Towers was built in 2010, so it's still a pretty new residential building, but before we actually go into the apartment and the building itself, let's check out some of Bellevue. As you can see, downtown Bellevue, it doesn't have as many skyscrapers as Seattle, but it is still really nice. Most of the buildings that you do see have been built within the past 10 to 20 years, and the streets themselves seem a lot cleaner than Seattle's. Although that may also partially be due to the fact that there's less tourists in Bellevue and there's just a lower population overall. Bellevue also has a very beautiful downtown park, which has a nice little body of water running in a circle within the park. But it's really beautiful, and one thing that you might be able to kind of notice in here is that some of the blossoms are just starting to bud, so in a couple weeks this will be way more beautiful. Otherwise, even if the city isn't as big as Seattle, it has a lot of activity going on and many things to see and do. Near the apartment that we're going to be looking at, you have a mall that's close by and a lot of different shopping options, so if you want to live at the Avalon Towers in Bellevue, you really don't need a car if you want to go shopping or just go for entertainment. And speaking of the towers themselves, this is the view that you can see from the building itself. It's only about 2 blocks away from the downtown park and has a great view of downtown Bellevue itself, and in fact is literally just a block away from the heart of downtown. Plus, it's close enough to the highway, that way if you ever want to go to the mountains or go driving anywhere else, you could pretty easily get around. Looking inside the apartment building itself, I will have to say it was a little bit dim inside of the building, especially compared to other apartments that I've looked at, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that yellowish green color that they gave it on the inside. It just, I don't know, it made things look a little bit older than what it actually was. But they did have a nice courtyard that you could walk into. It doesn't look as nice right now, but that's also because this is shot during the winter, so I'm sure during the summer months it would look very green and very beautiful. The exact unit that I'm looking at today is on the 13th floor, and we might as well start that tour. Right at the entrance of this apartment, you have a relatively large closet, and if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that those are pretty much the exact same racks as are used in every other apartment throughout Seattle. So relatively standard and not much to say about that. The unit does come with a washer and dryer, which are European style, so they can't hold as much, but that's pretty fine. It's good enough. It just means that you'll have to do more washes each week. As you can see, walking into the living room and kitchen, the floor is actually carpeted. Thank God it's not carpeted in the kitchen. That would be very unfortunate. But if I'm gonna be completely honest, having carpets everywhere else in the living room isn't quite my favorite thing in the world. I like to wear shoes at the entrance, or if guests come over and they're wearing shoes, or if you spill anything, it'll stain the carpet and stay there forever. So I'm not the biggest fan of the carpet. Plus, I'm not a big fan of like the brownish color. To me, it would have been better just to keep the floor carpetless. That way it's easier to clean, and so you could put your own carpeting in there. Looking at the kitchen, you can see that it has plenty of countertop space and has all the necessities. It has an oven, a microwave, refrigerator, dishwasher, sink, pretty much everything that you need. I'm not the biggest fan of the coloring. For some reason, that brown color specifically makes me think of a building from the 80s. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna know what I mean. It just kind of has an 80s vibe to it when I look at it, but it is nice that at least with the sink, even if it's not super deep, it is pretty broad and wide. So you could still get everything that you need in there if you're washing dishes, and it also has plenty of countertop space on either side, so you have plenty of space for cooking, for storing things, or just for serving food there, so definitely appreciate that. Also, the refrigerator and freezer, they're both full size, so it's good enough for 2 or 3 people even. Plenty of space for me, that's for sure, so there's no worries with the size of the refrigerator itself. Also, the oven is a lot larger than ones that I've seen in Seattle, so that's nice too. You could definitely cook your Thanksgiving dinner or whatever holiday you're preparing for. My only concern with the stove itself, as you can see here, a glass top stove scratches pretty easily, plus if you get any oil on there and it gets burnt on, the stain lasts forever. Plus I don't think glass top stoves heat up things as well. The glass top stove is a little bit scratched up, but that's to be expected. Stoves of these kind generally do show their wear and tear a little bit more so than a gas stove. So overall, it's still pretty clean for a building that's been around for 10 plus years. And I know this doesn't matter too much, but for some reason opening these it's pretty satisfying because it's kind of really snappy. And I'm gonna have to talk about the view of the apartment itself. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the view. I don't think most people would be a fan. That is, unless if you are really passionate about seeing your neighbors or seeing a gray wall or just not seeing much of anything. It's nice that you do have some pretty big windows, but I will say the view leaves a lot to be desired. It's not quite as good as what I've seen in Seattle, and the color of the building doesn't help because it is cloudy in this area, so you're already gonna see a lot of gray skies, and having a gray building as the rest of your view doesn't make it the best view in the world. So if I was gonna stay here, I definitely want an apartment on the outer edge of the building, especially so that way I'm not just staring at another gray building. Also, going into the bedroom is actually pretty large. You could fit a king size bed in here if you really want to. It might get a little crowded, so I would prefer a queen size bed, but again, that's just personal preference. This is carpeted as well. I don't mind the carpet so much in the bedroom just because I will never have shoes in there. But again, I still would prefer to have no carpets and just to be able to put my own carpeting in the apartment. The bedroom also has its own little window that looks outside, although again, I'm not the biggest fan of the view. That is, again, unless if you want to see your neighbors or you just like the color gray. The nice thing about this bedroom though is the closet. It's pretty large, so it could fit most of the stuff you want. Also has a relatively high ceiling. The only thing that I wish could be improved is that the racks that they have to put stuff on, they don't look like the sturdiest things in the world. So I'd like something a little more sturdy, because if you're putting a lot of heavy boxes, I would be afraid that it would break. They did a pretty good paint job overall, but I don't know. I think they forgot to paint that over just a little bit. I guess they just gave up when it came to this piping. I mean, that's not too much of a negative, but... And now looking at the bathroom, there's honestly nothing wrong with this bathroom. I appreciate that they give you a bathtub and it's a full shower. The sink's pretty nice. It's a relatively deep sink, and they have a big mirror as well for you. Otherwise, I don't really have much to say about the bathroom. It's pretty standard, so nothing special about this. And otherwise, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video. I usually do videos of Seattle, but I did Bellevue because I released a poll and you guys said that you wanted to watch this, so gotta give the people what they want. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please comment down below and let me know, and smash that like button and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Next time, I'm hoping to do a video in Capitol Hill or downtown Seattle and get back to my usual routine. Overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you thought. I know that I was a little bit harsh on this apartment, but that's mostly just my personal preferences. I'm not the biggest fan of having a carpet throughout the entire apartment, and I usually like to have a better view. Even if it's on a lower floor, I like to see something that's not another apartment building or that's not the color gray. But if you like this video or are interested in my other videos, by all means watch them. I hope you have a great day and enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.